It was a stage that's been unused for some time. So, can we do a quick round of getting up and doing some exercises because we've been sitting for a long time? Come on, boys, and the parents, please. Yes, that's cool. Sit down now. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Get up again, please. Get up, get up. Quick, do something. Yep. All right, there you go. I think yes. My presentation up and please sit down. Yeah, sorry I forgot. Thank you so much. I'm not a traditional career-oriented professional suggesting you something to do. I'm good at selling dreams, and I followed my dreams, and that's what I believe because I believed. So I come from a very small village or a town from Karnataka, and I never had. There were so many opportunities in the career to do. When I was graduating my MBA, it's like I just came out of the institution and I saw, oh my God, there is a world out there, and I didn't know how to respond to it. So then I decided I went back home and sat for so many months and said, what am I going to do? And I couldn't even speak English, and then then I said, okay, forget everything. I'll give 10 years of my life experimenting. Let's do everything possible. Let's see what happens. I didn't have a financial background that's so strong that could support me. I ran from home, went to Bangalore, and said, okay, let me try any job that is possibly can give me some livelihood, which paid me 2,500 rupees in 2004 or 2003. And then I joined a training institution which used to sell training programs. Got fired in 2 months because I couldn't speak English. And then again, I never give up. It's like I never gave up still now. So then started. I went to my CEO and I said, boss, you know what? I'm good at selling. I know that, and that's why you hired me. You'll have to give me 2 more months time. So I sat throughout the day, through the night, read all English magazines which were available online. Went through all the websites. The computer was new for me, so it was very interesting to see what was happening in the box. So that's the way I started. And then 2005, I got bored. Then I started my own venture, which had probably BPO and a call center was a huge, a buzz that time. And then I sold my company in 2006, moved out, and joined a background verifications company. That time it was called as detective services. So it was very curious because I wanted to do everything. That was my motto. It's like I have to do everything. And it's like I went and became a salesman. Again, sales. I did not do shadowing and spying and all that. But then yes, I used to sell spies. So and then later again came and the bug in me was always biting. It's like, yeah, Sangram, this is not it. Let's go do something else. So I entered into manufacturing. I went into advertising, and then also did movies. I did productions. I went into music productions, and I ended up becoming one of the global, one of the India's most reputed companies back there, which was doing productions in conferences. So because I then realized I was good in creation. I could think of something, and then I could create conferences. I could create a lot of huge hue and cry about things, and I used to create buzz. So that's where I then realized later, then it was again boring for me. In 2011, I changed my career, set up my own events company, and then it was very successful. God's grace, I was lucky. And then later, and then I said, that time there was a buzz called corporate social responsibility. You have to do something for the society. Then I started an NGO, which used to make money. That's very important. So, and then then 2013, I wound up my NGO because it was making too much money. I was trying to find my taxes and all that. Then I started learning about taxes. So it was difficult for me to manage. So then I met my boss from River Bridge, who understood my problem. Because I cannot sit in one place. It was a punishment for me, actually. Not for 1 hour for sure. And then what I love the most is to do a lot of things Then he told me, boss, you know what, we have not been, the success is what you're not seeing. So I think now is the time that you'll have to see success. Then he told me, you have been a failure all your life. 10 years of your life, it's been a failure. If you can really tell my companies how not to fail, then I can create beautiful companies out of whatever assets he had created. Riverbridge actually invests into companies and startups, innovations, ideas, creations, and then we make them commercially viable. We tell them how not to fail, and we make them successful business ventures. And we now have 16 business entities, startups and innovations, which are in the growth stage right now, which I built since last 2 years along with my colleagues, and they have not failed yet. So, couple of them failed, yes, there is always a failure. Please keep in mind, boys, basically, failure is a part of it. Failure is a part of life. The way you take it, that's what determines what you are. That's what my presentation is all about. So let me shut up for a while and then get back to my presentation. So I'll continue the story later. So yes, slide number 1. How many of you dream? How many of you dream? How many of you dream? Seriously? Nobody else dreams? What do you dream of? Okay, what do you dream of? Yeah, you can tell me. Yeah, anybody, please. Sorry?
Exciting things that inspire.
I can't hear you. Louder.
Anything that's exciting.
What do you get excited about?
Traveling, making money.
Sorry?
Traveling and making money.
Traveling and making money, wow, you're the right guy, I should be speaking to you later. Perfect, so every one of you dream, right? I think, and then let's come back to your parents. How many of you actually have followed your dream? Apart from the gentleman right here, because he's been following the dreams for a long time. How many of you followed your dreams, sir? Perfect. What did you do?
I went for armed forces. Immediately I got a chance to do engineering principal learning. I left that, followed my dream, came back to armed forces. Thereafter I changed track and I'm in civil aviation right now. So it's
Wow, wonderful. Very wonderful. Are you happy? Super. That's what I want, because when you follow your dreams, you actually become happy, and that's what I am right now. You can see me. I'm more open to anything that probably can the world give me. I can take it because I have failed enough of times. So when you actually do dream, next slide please. It's actually your dreaming. It's your dreaming, right? It's not your parents dreaming what you want to be. It's not your seniors or your people who actually mentor you what you're dreaming. It's you. It's the boys. It's dream. The gentleman there, he's dreaming, right? He wants to travel. He wants to make money. He wants to count those monies, which are the new notes now after demonetization. And that's what it takes for you. The next slide. The dream makes you more exciting. You know? It keeps you always on the toe. You want to get up in the morning, go there, do things. Jewelry design, I think she's following her dreams. Nobody told you to do what you want to do, right? I think so. Yeah. Basically, because if it is creative, it is something coming out of your mind, out of your brain, out of your heart. There's nothing comes out of heart actually, but then everything is there, right there in your mind. And then you follow it. You chase it. You go get it 100 million times, even if your father or mother tells you to become a doctor, or an engineer, or a software engineer, or a mechanical engineer, I don't know, there are 100 other million professions. You won't become that. You will always remain what you are. You will always be what you want to do. You will end up doing that at the end of your life. Trust me, after putting in 40 years of your life, 50 years of your life into a profession, you will always want to do, you will end up doing one painting, sir, in your life. At least, because everyone has some creative mind in them. That's what I'm trying to sell you today, you know. And next, believe in what you dream. You have to believe, because the dreams don't come just like that into your mind. It's your heart telling you. It is your entire ecosystem is telling you. If you really want to believe, you have to believe. It's just as simple. You don't have to worry. My friend has taken 100 out of 100 marks. What will I if I not take it? Then what happens? Doesn't matter. It didn't matter to me. It never mattered. I'm telling you. Ask sir. It doesn't matter to him. It's like he's here. He's been there since. I saw his TV serials, and then I grew up. I was telling him. It's as simple as that. Life is very simple, sir. The more you compete with the others become more powerful. So keep it to yourself. You focus on what you want to do. It'll help you. It'll definitely help you. Trust me, it has helped me. Next. So when you dream, you'll have to do something. The doing is the focus. So then you, as a travel, making money, I want to create a movie. I want to do something. That want will make you do something. So the do action needs some help. That's when you go back to your parents and say, you know what, I want to be a creative writer. I want to create a machine which actually helps the day-to-day life. How many of you have heard about Uber? Who is the promoter or the person who created Uber? Tim Cook? Guys, come on, we're living in the 21st century and we use Uber on a daily basis. Okay, go and find out. But that gentleman did not wake up dreaming and then one fine day he said, hey, you know what, I come up with Uber. No, he did not do that, trust me. He was chasing his dreams. He wanted to create something. And then he figured out an opportunity. Then that's when they did or something. They did. That means they do. That's when Uber happens. That's when Apple happens. Tim Cook, or the present CEO, is not a dreamer by himself. The dreamer was somebody else. He is an executioner. So he wanted to be a best CEO in the world, he became that. But who invented Apple? Steve Jobs is a dreamer. Absolute dreamer. Go read about him. He failed a million times. People failed him. They betrayed him, deceived him. But still he ended up becoming the dreamer. He became what he wanted to be at the end of the day. And then there are other examples. I can give you 100 examples. Let's say, who is Tesla? Anybody heard about Tesla? Who is the promoter? Sorry? Elon Musk. I think you must also read what Elon Musk would have been doing for the ages, what he's been doing. He's failing. He failed. His spacecraft, the rockets actually blasted million times. Not million times, but then 4 times, 5 times. But still people put money to him because he's a dreamer. People will believe him. He believed. He did. He failed. He succeeded. He became what he wanted to become. He believed. That's what you do to make you believe. Next time, please. So he built. Elon Musk built something, what he believed, right? He wants to build a colony in Mars. I'm sure you guys will have a ticket in the next 35 years. It's 20 years, not 35 years also. And the cost of a particular ticket will be less than your airfare. That is what he's achieving to do. In the next 30 years' time, he will say, boss, going to Mars will be a 500,000 rupees ticket. That is a year mark in 2035. And we are right there, we're cornered, we're standing on the edge of it. So, however, so when you actually build something, you believed it. People will come with you. They'll help you build it. He did not build it alone. He built it with NASA. He built it with NASA. Best of the world's scientists work for NASA. And the entire NASA agreed and believed in him. They started working with him. They work with Elon Musk. And he created one of the world's best transportation system. The Hyperloop was created. He couldn't build himself, but he gave the design. because he didn't have time. Because he was building, he was believing. He had something else to achieve. He wanted to go to Mars. It's not just close by. So think of it. Next. There's nothing. Sorry. Experiment. So you all then think, okay, I believe in something. I'll do everything, whatever slide said, fine, Sangram. What do I do next? Experiment, no? Your time is not running out. There is a lot of time in the world. Forget about what your friends are doing, what society is saying, what your parents are saying, what your relatives are saying. You fail in some subject, gone, yeah, छोड़ो. Like बहुत बड़ा है. Trust me. So then you experiment. Next. Then you experience things, right? You feel, oh yeah, this is the same thing. This is the exact thing I want to do. This is no, this is not the right thing I want to do. This, keep it apart. So you start filtering out things which are not necessary for you to build and believe in your dream. You keep it aside. Sorry, am I crossing my time? Please ask me to walk away. And then, next. Then you execute things, right? You understood what is wrong, what's right. And then suddenly something comes to your mind, okay boss, I am building a fan which requires 90% less electricity. You created it, you built it, you experimented, you failed, you filtered out things that are not required. Then you executed it. Next. Then you excelled. I'm sure sir did not excel in acting just like that. One fine morning you woke up and said, I was the best actor in the world. Doesn't happen. You'll have to fail, you'll have to experiment, you'll have to experience, and then you excel. It's an easy methodology. These are very small steps. We are totally worried about a lot of worldly things which are not required for you to excel, you to become you. That's what my next slide says. Do what you dream. Right? It's very simple steps. Live what you believe. Right? It's like you don't have to live somebody else's dreams. Trust me, it doesn't happen. Be what you are. It's as simple as that. I think there is no confusion there for me for sure. If I have to talk on this stage, 35 years of my life, I know how it has gone. And trust me, it's not gone easy. Nobody told me these things. They confused me. Arey, MBA karo, IAS bano. Engineer bano, ye karo, wo karo. I'm like, bullshit. Trust me, these are very simple steps which will make you really happy in life. That's what I'm here for today. Riverbridge Ventures Innovations platform was built with a very hard work. We have put in billions of dollars of investment into startups, innovations, promoters, innovators, creators. We have learned a lesson for ourselves. We have 16 entities right now and 16 different mindsets, different people. But one thing which we supported them for is they believe. They did. They failed. They experimented. But they achieved. They excelled. And that's when they become innovations. They created world-class companies. We have virtual reality companies. We have agri-tech companies which are globally. We are spread in Australia also. We are globally accessible. So our network of entrepreneurs is across India. We have entrepreneurial ages ranging from about 25 years to about 60 years age. So the age is not barrier. So people lately realize saying that okay, I'm 60 years old now, let me come back to my dream. So that's what they believe. And yes, we would like to discuss more. We are off track here. We are available. You can talk to us, chew our brains. All my colleagues are here. Thank you so much.